Hello and welcome. Today, we are diving deep into a dish that everybody loves but can be surprisingly tricky to get just right, Chicken Alfredo. We're going to break down all the simple secrets to making it perfectly creamy, and I mean never grainy, right in your own kitchen. And that quote, it just nails it, doesn't it? That's exactly the feeling we're going for. A rich, comforting meal that is basically a hug in a bowl. But to get there, you need a good plan. So let's get into how to make it perfect every single time. You know, every great dish starts with getting your ingredients in order. But let's not think of it as a chore. Instead, think of this as the start of a culinary quest. First up, assembling your ingredients. Okay, here are our key players for this quest, all broken down by what they do. For the chicken, look how simple that is. We really want the chicken itself to shine. For the pasta, we're going with classic fettuccine because it's nice and wide, perfect for holding on to that sauce. And the sauce, well, that's where the real magic happens. Just 4 core things: butter, garlic, heavy cream, and the king of it all, Parmesan. All right, with our ingredients ready to go, it's time to face what I like to call the 3 main trials: mastering the chicken, getting the pasta just right, and of course, creating that incredible sauce. First up, the chicken. A methodical approach is everything here. And that first step, patting the chicken dry, is so important. It's what helps you get that beautiful golden brown sear. You'll cook it for about 6 to 8 minutes per side, but the most critical part is coming up next. Oh, and whatever you do, do not skip the rest. Seriously, that 5 minutes is what keeps the chicken unbelievably tender by letting all the juices redistribute. And here it is. This is the one number you absolutely cannot forget: 165 degrees Fahrenheit, or 74 Celsius. This is the non-negotiable internal temperature that guarantees your chicken is not only perfectly cooked, but also totally safe to eat. A meat thermometer is your best friend here, folks. No guessing. On to our second trial, the pasta. Now, I need you to pay very close attention to step 3, reserving the pasta water. I'm telling you, this isn't just a friendly suggestion, it is a total game changer. That starchy, cloudy water is pure liquid gold for our sauce. Don't you dare pour it all down the drain. We're gonna see exactly why in just a few minutes. And now for the grand finale, the sauce. We are going to use the exact same skillet we cooked the chicken in. Why? Because all those little browned bits stuck to the bottom of the pan, that's pure flavor just waiting to be used. After a quick saute of the garlic, you'll simmer the cream and then, and this is a huge tip, turn the heat way down to low before you add the Parmesan. This is what keeps the cheese from getting clumpy and guarantees a silky smooth finish. So, you've conquered the 3 components. You've mastered the chicken, the pasta, and the sauce. Now for the most satisfying part of all, bringing it all together. But before we combine everything, let's quickly talk about that term we used, al dente. It literally translates from Italian as to the tooth. And cooking your pasta this way is so important because it's gonna keep cooking just a little bit more when you toss it in that hot, creamy sauce. This one little technique is the difference between perfectly textured pasta and, well, a bowl of mush. And here it is, the moment of truth. Add your sliced chicken and that perfectly al dente fettuccine right into the skillet with the sauce. Toss it all gently until everything is coated, serve it up immediately, and finish it with a little extra Parmesan and some fresh parsley. That little bit of green at the end is perfect for cutting through all that richness. Okay, you've successfully built the dish, but now we're gonna get into the real secrets. The things that separate a good Alfredo from a truly great one. Let's unlock those tips for a perfect sauce every single time. This is the question, isn't it? The one that haunts so many of us. You follow all the steps, but the sauce ends up kind of grainy, or maybe it gets way too thick. So what's the one thing that can fix it all? The answer is that pasta water we saved. I told you it was important. The starch in that water is your secret weapon. It's an emulsifier, which is just a fancy way of saying it helps the fat from the cheese and cream bind together with the liquid, creating a perfectly silky sauce. It also lets you thin the sauce to the perfect consistency without watering down any of that amazing flavor. And here is the other major secret. I'm begging you, please grate your own Parmesan cheese. That pre-grated stuff you buy in a bag or a shaker, it's coated with anti-caking agents like potato starch that stop it from melting smoothly. That's what gives you that gritty texture. For the best flavor and a truly luscious sauce, freshly grated is absolutely non-negotiable. And hey, once you've totally mastered the classic recipe, it is so easy to play around with it. For a vegetarian version, just leave out the chicken and saute some mushrooms or spinach with the garlic. Need it gluten-free? No problem, just use your favorite gluten-free pasta. And if you like things with a little heat, a pinch of red pepper flakes tossed in with the garlic makes a fantastic difference. Okay, let's be honest for a second. This is definitely an indulgent dish. As you can see, it's pretty high in fats and carbs, but it also packs a solid amount of protein. Think of it as a treat, and a really, really delicious one at that. So let's look at the whole journey. From the moment you start chopping to the moment it hits the table, you can have this incredible restaurant-quality meal ready in under an hour. It's about 25 minutes of prep and 30 minutes of actual cooking, which makes it totally achievable for a special weeknight dinner. So there you have it. You don't just have a recipe anymore. You have the techniques and the secrets behind a truly perfect chicken Alfredo. Which leaves just one question. What classic dish are you going to master next? Thanks for tuning in.